What's up YouTube? It's your boy Detroit Love with another video. Today we're just gonna look at the new games that's coming out in 2019 and just show you a little gameplay for those who've never seen them. So let's do another look at the 2019 cabinets and do a little gameplay. Let's look at Karate Champ. Now, Karate Champ is almost impossible to play without the proper joysticks. The double joystick. All right, one player. Sound is terrible on this emulation, at least. Because you need two joysticks, so it's like training. There's no way you can do these. You see at the bottom it gives you the instructions. So that was practice. Now I'm in the match. And it's a pretty quick game. You get points. I get a half point for that. Whoa! Kick to the face. Okay, so Karate Champ, again, it's a little difficult to play with without the proper layout, but that's Karate Champ. So also on that system is we're going to have Burger Time. Now Burger Time is going to be part of the Karate Champ cabinet. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. The Karate Champ cabinet is going to have two joysticks. It's not a game I ever played. Don't even recall that game or seeing that cabinet. It's a pretty unique cabinet, so it's hard to not have seen it and recall it. But Burger Time is a pretty neat game. I play it every now and then. This can work fine on the Karate Champ cabinet because it only takes one. It only takes a joystick. So let's put a quarter in here. And a pretty simple game. You're getting chased by these hot dogs and this food, eggs and hot dogs, and you gotta make these burgers here without getting killed. If they're standing on the patty or burger, if they're under it, they'll get smashed. You can have them follow you on a particular item and they'll they'll fall and die. But the objective is to get all these burgers made. That's why it's called Burger Time. And you got all these ladders that could get you pretty tripped up if you're not careful. And you can't let these things too close to you. So a pretty simple game, but very complex game because these little things are pretty fast. See, I'm trapped. Uh-oh. It's hard to really get these guys to follow you because they're pretty smart. Ah, come on. Missed him. Got this little treat. Uh-oh. He didn't want me bad enough. Ah, I could have had him. He fast gaining on me. Ah. Probably did better than I ever done. But once you clear a board, uh-oh. I'm gonna get got. I'm gonna get got. Go. All right, and that's burger time. Caveman Ninja on it. You can see Caveman Ninja is a horizontal game. So it's really strange that they choose to do this. They have a vertical game. They make a vertical game, which Karate Champ is, add a vertical game like Burger Time, but then decide to add 2 horizontal games to it. You know, it just... What the? I guess this is a dinosaur I'm on. I've never played this before. Okay, I got out of it. There's a dinosaur. I'm assuming he's gonna come to life and be trouble for me. No. It's his baby. So that's Caveman Ninja. And I don't think I have bad dudes on this one. You see the graphics got pretty crazy there. So the 4th game is Bad Dudes. Bad Dudes is one of those horizontal beat 'em ups. Turn this sound up and this sound down. So similar to what they have at 12-in-1, I believe, where it has Centipede, which is vertical but is on the horizontal game. I can. Where's Punch? All right, there we go. Jump. One of those games that got a lot of play back in the day. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm no good at it. What the? But anyway, that's Bad Dude. Just wanted to show you if you had never seen it before. But the point I wanted to make with it was that with that Karate Champ cabinet, they're adding 2 vertical games, Burger Time and Karate Champ, and then adding 2 horizontal games in Bad Dudes and Caveman Ninja. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me to do that. I mean, when I choose to put a MAME on my box and and have more games than what's designed for the cab, you know, I don't mind playing Galaga on this horizontal thing and have it smaller, because I'm choosing to add something that wasn't designed to be there. When you design something to be there, to choose to mix up the games like that is just, it just takes away from the game and the experience. And to mix those cabinets like that is just, it just doesn't make any sense. You know, it really doesn't. So that was the one cab. So let's look at another cab. So the final fight. So since we're over here, we'll talk about that then. So final fight cabinet. And again, it's one of those beat 'em up games. Punch, kick, punch. Nope, punch. All right, here we go. Punch and jump and kick. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on all these games, but just wanted to let you see what they are if you've never seen these games before. So this is Final Fight. One of those side-scrolling game, beat 'em up games. Okay, and so let's talk about what else comes with this game. So we're gonna have 1944. So 1944 is one of the few of these shooter games that is actually horizontal. Most of them are vertical games, like 1941, 1942. So most of these games are horizontal, but vertical. But this is the only one that actually is a landscape game. So maybe they're getting it right. Maybe they're getting it because, you know, there's no sense putting 1941 on this horizontal cab, but then they do it with other things. So it doesn't make any sense. It's like they give different teams the job to create a cabinet, and some just doesn't use any brain power, and they just and I get it may just be licensing they want to have. They don't want you guys crying that they only got 1 or 2 games on it, so they try and add 4 games. But again, it just takes from the experience when you're mixing vertical and horizontal games on a cabinet. So one of those games that I prefer not to play, because it's just, they're throwing everything at you but the kitchen sink. And if I'm gonna play a shooter, it's gonna be Galaga most of the time because it's a classic game. But that's 1944. Ghosts and Goblins, or Ghosts and Goblins, this is pretty much this game. They rename these things all the time. That sound. Alright. So you're going through this graveyard, throwing these little lances. Alright, enough of that. Alright, throw and jump. When you get hit, you lose your armor. So it basically gives you another life, right? So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with this, but when you die, you turn to bones. So a pretty simple game, but it's a side-scrolling shooter jumper. Pretty fun game. I'm sure it brings back a lot of memory for a lot of people. And then the last one is Strider for this Final Fight cabinet. Another game I'm not familiar with, so actually be my first time looking at this one as well. Have no idea. Is it a shooter? Oh, okay. What does it looks like? It's a fighter. It's a 2-player game, looks like. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's a side-scrolling fighter game again. Uh-oh. Because you're in space, you get a little gravity thing going on. Uh-oh. Alright, so this is Strider. So far, well, looks like the final fight, they had the right team put this one together. You got 4 horizontal games, or landscape games, sorry. So someone gave it a little thought versus just trying to fill a marquee with a cabinet with games. Alright, so that's enough of that. Strider. Doesn't look like anything I would play on any regular basis. But, so if you're really a big Final Fight, obviously people who buy the Final Fight cabinet are going to be big fans of Final Fight. And so they'll have 1944, they have a shooter, and you have 2 other side-scrolling games, and Ghosts and Goblins and Strider. So I would think they would be pretty happy with those. And while we're still on this cabinet, we'll look at the Mortal Kombat series. So, the Mortal Kombat, a lot of people are excited about this. You know, it's not that I don't like Mortal Kombat, it's just the timing of it. You know, when it came out, it was like, oh, they got blood, they got gore, and, you know, like these fatalities. It's just not... I know, I just never got into the mechanics of the game, I guess. It wasn't... The movement of the guys is just not good to me. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. You guys know what Mortal Kombat is. Sub-Zero. Oh, okay. Got a little leg sweep my sleeve. Where's my punch? Oh, okay. I won. So Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat. Okay. So you guys already know about that. Most people do. That comes with 1, 2, and Ultimate. So the people who like that will love it. So I think they got it right with that cabinet. Golden Tee is on here. It comes with Golden Tee 98, Golden Tee 99, 2K, and Classic. Now this is